Hey everybody, I am sitting here, I'm Michelle Atkins and this is my friend Debbie Stewart. We're at Momentum Gymnastics because both of our boys are in their parkour gymnastics class, and we got talking about asthma of all things while our boys were in gymnastics, and some really important tips came up in managing asthma. So I just wanted to interview Debbie really quickly here about this. So Debbie, you told me that you were using, there's something you were using for asthma that really helped you with it, and you've been taking steroid inhalers for how many years now?
The steroid inhalers were probably closer to my adult years, but I was on Ventolin since I was diagnosed when I was like 12.
Okay.
So a lot of years of use of Ventolin just to open my airways. Okay. So the really cool thing was I didn't know what essential oils were. I didn't know what Young Living was. I was given a diffuser with a little bottle of RC, and I honestly never thought twice about it. I thought it was like a little mini humidifier. So someone just said, plug this into your son's room after he was just struggling to get through a cold and wasn't breathing very well through the night because he was so congested and snotty, because that's what kids are.
Yeah.
They just gave me this little machine and said, put it in his room and use it and he might sleep better. So I put some of the oil in, and then I didn't know what I was supposed to do, so I just put oil in, plugged it in, and thought, doesn't work. I don't even know what this is. And then I noticed a little mark inside where I was thinking, okay, there's a mark there for a reason. Maybe I'm supposed to use water, and it's a humidifier. It's not just an oil burner thing, because that's what I thought. You know, like when you the candles or the plug-ins or whatever, where you just put an oil in and the heat sends off smell. So anyway, I put water in and treated it as a humidifier, and my routine, I worked as a hygienist as well in dentistry for 20 years, and being exposed to chemicals, being exposed to environmental issues, and a lot of allergies that I had. I was a wheezer, and every night when life starts settling down and your body starts settling down and ready for sleep, I was wheezing every single night. That was just my routine.
And then you would take the steroid inhalers.
I would take my inhalers,
okay.
Yeah, and sometimes it was throughout the day as well. So I could be taking my inhaler up to 10 times a day. And it came to the point where we were trying to eliminate all the allergens in our home. So we pulled out all of the carpeting, we put in wood floors, we eliminated a lot of the gizmos and gadgets around, like any ornamental things that were gathering dust. We just tried to get rid of as much as possible in our home, but I was still wheezing. So 2 weeks after getting this little ball of whatever it was just the coolest thing, because every time I walked by my son's room, all I would think to myself is, this smells so good. It smells so good. This was RC
oil.
RC oil, and I was the candle person. I still have a box full of scented candles that are sealed since I moved from Victoria in 2005. I have not opened that box, and I will not, because I liked the smell. I don't like the fact that it's a flame, an open flame, and potential hazard, or just it's putting emissions into the air that probably was not helping with my breathing. And my husband was the plug-in guy, or the aerosol.
Okay.
So we had an aerosol
everything in your house then.
Everything scented,
smelly scented stuff.
And I should have known better, because I had fragrance allergies right from when I was little. I couldn't use soap like a normal kid. We had Tide, because I grew up in Yellowknife. We were limited on what we had for groceries. We had to buy what was in the store. But fragrance was a huge problem for me. I would be head to toe eczema or head to toe rash, and then the wheezing and the constricted airway. It was like a whole package for me. So I should have known better. But we're addicted to nice smells. We like nice smells. We like our house to smell like not bacon or fish.
So I'm going to just interrupt you for time. So how long have you been off your inhalers now?
I have not touched an inhaler since January of 2015. And the only reason why is because 2 weeks after using the diffuser, I realized I wasn't wheezing anymore. And the only change that we made was having that diffuser going in my son's room, not even in my room,
right,
but in my son's room, the room next door.
Wow.
And like, honestly, when I found out what RC stood for, it opened up my eyes to what Young Living was.
It stands for respiratory care.
Respiratory care.
Yeah.
Imagine that. So now, instead of my inhaler, and I'm not saying it cures asthma, it does not cure anything at all. This is how I control my, I don't get attacks anymore. As soon as I have that first sign of constriction or a little bit of a wheeze, I rub it on my chest, and that's all I do. I use RC, and
it opens up the airways.
Almost instantly.
Yeah. Do you remember what's in it?
I know there's 3 different types of eucalyptus. I can't tell you what else is in it.
Maybe.
The thing